Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today, I got the honor and pleasure. If you have never heard of this man's name in Alabama, you definitely have been sleeping under a rock. How am I going to say, Perry? The past 25 years?
Exactly. About 25 years, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what title to kick you off with, but Perry Varner himself finally got Perry on a podcast.
Right.
But one reason why I want to bring Perry Varner on today is because if you all know Perry's always been into fashion. And he's doing an event coming up next week. Well, it's next week, actually, in Montgomery called River Region Fashion Week. So, Perry, tell me, what was your inspiration behind putting this event together next week?
Well, what I wanted to do was culminate my career in fashion with taking something to the next level. So most people know me from a series of things. It could be from creating my first brand, which was Style Experience, where it was centered around working with Black designers and models. I did that in Birmingham and Montgomery, mostly Montgomery, also in Atlanta. And then did some special events and event design work for Amani Raha. I think a lot of people in Birmingham may know me from Amani Raha, and then Montini Bar in Montgomery. And then full circle moment, I'm back doing fashion full time. I am the marketing and service experience manager for Nordstrom in the Birmingham market. So that's like my full-time everyday job. But I also create these amazing events, and River Region Fashion Week is another opportunity just to work with emerging designers and aspiring models. And they're not just from Montgomery. We chose the River Region because Montgomery is the capital, but these designers and models are actually coming from all over the state and from as far as Kansas City and Tennessee and other places. So around the Southeast.
Okay, and I love the flyer. And you all probably see the flyer when I send out post on social media, or even post it, when I send out the email blast. Back to fashion. I love that, kind of like Back to the Future.
Right, absolutely. So that's the concept that we're doing, because we're kicking off a new concept, and we're going to take it from the old school of fashion, vintage clothing, all the way up to some of the new, again, emerging designers who are going to make the impact on the next generation of fashion. So we're calling it Back to the Fashion, because it's also a throwback to the fact that I haven't done a show in almost 4 years. So this is me actually getting back to that passion that I have for producing fashion events. So all of it kind of came together, and we came up with the concept of Back to the Fashion.
So this is something just popped in my head. Who were some of your biggest fashion inspirations growing up?
Growing up, I wasn't really into fashion like that. I was more into art. I was like very much into art, Andy Warhol and Keith Haring and, different artists. But then I became fashion. My art became fashion kind of in college, where like a lot of people noticed that I dressed really well, and that kind of became my thing. Oh, Perry dresses nice, Perry throws great events. Then again, I went through a mentoring program in Montgomery called Keep Production, where a local community leader named Cheyenne Kreisberg, she used fashion as a vehicle to give young people self-esteem, confidence, and to show our best skills through a fashion show that she would produce twice a year. And I did that program for 6 years as a teenager up and into my 20s. And that's kind of how I transitioned from I was a graphic design major, art major, all of that in college. And then I transitioned from changing my major to business, ended up getting my degree in business administration and marketing, and then starting fashion and developing a brand and understanding how to market that. So it kind of was a transition. So I didn't grow up loving fashion. It kind of happened later in life and in college as a young man. So,
okay, so like you said, it's April 20th to the 23rd. Kind of walk me through each day of it, because I like how you got different themes for different days of the events.
First, I want to say that this is made possible by a series of community partnerships. So it's not just Perry Varner. So Perry Varner is the catalyst behind the concept, but I also have a business partner named Kanika Thompson, who is very instrumental in making all of this happen. She runs a school called Transition Technical College, and they do hair and makeup, cosmetology, the whole nine. It's like one of the only schools in the Montgomery area that has students learning their trades of hair and makeup, cosmetology, the whole thing. So she's in partnership. So this program, the River Region Fashion Week, is kind of a catalyst for her students to showcase their work every spring, and we hope to do it every fall. So twice a year, her students will get to show what they're learning at her school through River Region Fashion Week. But we kick it off next Thursday in historic downtown Montgomery at the Crest Building. We're having a luxury lecture series. And what that means, we're talking to people who are in the fashion industry, beauty industry, or just self-employed and who have made it work for more than 20 years like myself. You know, how did you create that space, and how did you stay relevant for 2 decades? And we want a panel of 4 people, as well as myself, to have that conversation. It's a free event. It's in a community space, and it's just a conversation about how we have been relevant. Because Alabama, they say you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, but Alabama is a similar place. Like if you can make it, doing anything for 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, let alone, then there has to be some knowledge about marketing and branding and business that you've conquered. And so the 4 of us, or the 4 of them, as well as myself, will sit down and have this conversation and hopefully impart some wisdom and knowledge into the next generation of creatives or entrepreneurs about what it takes to build your brand and to stay relevant for as long as we have. So that's the Thursday, April 20th. And then on the 21st, the next day is Friday, we have a boutique bounce. And we're featuring 4 of Montgomery area boutiques who are part of River Region Fashion Week. So we're asking people to just bounce around town and go into these boutiques and shop local and visit these small businesses and support what they're selling. Because a lot of people say, oh, they didn't know we had this boutique downtown, or we didn't know this boutique was on the east side. So that's what the boutique bounce is about. It's about leveraging the opportunity for these small businesses and for people to buy local. So that's on Friday. Saturday is Fashion Night Out. So downtown Montgomery has a lot of activity at night, downtown specifically. And so we're just going to bounce around. Country Wayne is in concert. He's a comedian at the Impact. There's several hookah lounges, martini bars, and stuff downtown. So all of the fashion players for this week, the models, the sponsors, the community partners, and the designers, we're going to just hang out downtown and kind of just bounce around all through downtown and support those local businesses as well. Because it's Fashion's Night Out. We're going to dress up. We're going to hashtag. We're going to photo bomb. Like, we're going to just have fun for a couple of hours downtown. And then on Sunday, the final day of Fashion Week is the big day. We have another free event, which is an all-day health and beauty expo with all of these beauty brands, 25 vendors. We got a live DJ. We're doing free haircuts and facials for children. We have some workshops. We have a hair battle. Transitions Technical College is sponsoring most of this event. Again, some of our community partners. And all day, it's just a free event to come into Aloe, which is an event center space. It's Black owned, and it's a beautiful space on the east side of town. We're going to host everything there this year. And then at 6 o'clock that evening, that is Back to the Fashion, where we'll feature these 8 emerging designers showing their collections, everything from swimwear to vintage to ready-to-wear to couture gowns. And these designers are coming from all over the state of Alabama and all over the Southeast. And then after that is the afterglow, where we'll mix and mingle in that same space and just kind of end the week that night. So from April 20th, Thursday, through Sunday night, April 23rd. Again, all of this information is at our website, riverregionfashionweek.com. And most of these events are free, thanks in part to our community partners.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Vince can't just be free, but you got a lot of events that you spreading spreading the love around.
Absolutely.
Events the things that's already in infrastructure, like you said, like on Friday night, Saturday, the 22nd. So much going on already downtown. Just kind of blend in with that.
Right.
But I do like what you're doing on on the 21st, like showcasing all the different boutiques and things like that.
Yeah, because the whole premises of Fashion Week, because it's in the river region, there are several cities that make up the river region. There's a combined total population of about 375,000 people.
Oh, wow.
So there's a wealth of resources, knowledges, small business creatives who are just not getting seen, I guess, in the mix of all of that. And so what we hope to do over time is develop this event as sort of a twice-a-year event for all of those people, whether you're a boutique owner, whether you do hair and makeup, whether you're a fashion designer, an artist, a musician, that you can find a space within River Region Fashion Week to express what it is that you do to the people that we bring into these spaces.
Okay. Is it too late for, I just think in my head, if anybody want to be a vendor, is it too late for vendors?
No, it's never too late for a vendor. We still have some vendor space and availability. They can go to riverregionfashion.com. There's vendor registration information there. There's also still a very few number of general admission tickets for the fashion show, which are $25.
Okay.
Some VIP, which gives you an all-access pass, front row seating. Those range between $50 and $100. It's explained on the website what you get for the different price points. But we're pre-sold at more than 80%. So we're more than likely going to sell out for the fashion show. But all of the free events, I don't know what's going to happen. It's free. So, we may pack it out or we may not, but it's free. You don't have anything to lose. You'll still see some fashion. You'll still meet models and designers and other creatives. So Thursday night, Friday, Saturday evening, and all day Sunday, all of that stuff is free. So you can still participate at any price point, whether you're a college student with little to no resources or you're a wealthy person and you want a $100 VIP ticket. You can get all of that. Everybody should have a great experience because we've made it that way so that everybody could participate.
And especially all my viewers that's watching in Birmingham, you always be asking what's going on in the Gulf. Well, there you go. So coming next weekend, exactly. So you can go down and everything. So any final thoughts you want to add, Perry?
Yeah, I just want to thank you for inviting me on this platform and for our friendship over the years and support of each other. And even Birmingham as a whole, like we've kind of built a community within community in Birmingham and in Alabama where entrepreneurs and creatives, we all know each other, whether you're a DJ, whether you do your podcast, a designer, a promoter, we kind of all know each other. And we've been doing this work for decades now, and just watching you grow and you watch me grow, and we've met people together. I just like to thank everybody for their continued support of these endeavors. I've been doing this for 25 years of my life. Like I say, from Style Experience to Money Raha to now River Region Fashion Week, and the support has just always been there, and I am grateful, honored, and humbled by that. So I just want to thank everybody. And they can also find me on any social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as Perry Varner. I don't know what people know me as. I don't claim to be anything, but I call myself a civic and social engagement strategist, which means anything civic and social creative, I'm either connected to or can connect you to it. So, or I've strategized with those people on concerts. You'll see me share information about concerts, about fashion, about just anything within the cultural space. So I kind of connect myself in that space, in that world. So yeah, I don't know which hat I wear, but I wear a lot of.
Well, see, when I first started up the interview, I said, I don't know what title Pagano is. You know Perry Varner. He's had his hand on a lot of things in Birmingham nightlife, whether you've seen it or unseen it. And I want to, thank you as well, because if it wasn't for you and Antonio back in the day, this would never came about. So, thank you all for your support, because if everybody knows what I call it, like humble beginnings, I was got walking around collecting email addresses.
I remember, yes.
Yeah, so, anytime you need me, Perry, I'm always here for you. That's when I first saw it, I was like, man, I'm glad to see him back at it, because everybody know Perry. Perry has this creative mind. And once his juices start flowing and everything. So thank you all for watching this video. Please check out what'shappeningbirmingham.com for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out the audio version of this interview on Apple Podcasts. Thank you all again, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Y'all take care. Peace.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.